Hello all, welcome to Code and Destination session day 3 here. So probably guys, I hope you can understand in the last class topic which we dealt with the very basic calculation with respect to the number system and as well as the square value is here. Okay, so today we just want to move with the very important topic that is called square root. Okay, so in the last class, you have deal with the topic called search, and previously the search is also related with the square only. Okay, because the search is related to the rational number with respect to the irrational number with respect to the square we can able to call it as. But coming to this once the search, okay, today we're just going to handling the pure square values. Today you're going to deal some of the very interesting topic that more than you're going to learn some shortcut that I'm promising you here. Okay, so I'm going to the topic, guys. So I think you can able to see the screen here. So that today topic is with the that is square root and the cube root here. First of all, we just having some shortcut, some basics of square value, like 2 square is equal to 4 and 4 square equal to 16 and like the similar things you can know it about here. I just want to showcase something here in this one that with respect to the square value, square root, to finding the square root and as well as a square value, it is one of the part of integral inside the calculation and arithmetic all the questions, all the arithmetic questions here. More probably guys, here in this one you need to be very focused on some particular thing which is very important. Okay, coming to this, I'm just typing here as a types. Okay, because these types is so important here in this one. Okay, so the first type, if I want to find out, so the first type you see that is below 100. Okay, so that is below 100. If you want to find out any square with respect to the below, we having one shortcut. So can anyone say any of the number? Okay, I'll take the number called 98 square. I just want to find the value called 98 square. So first you need to think, you need to check what is the base value of it. So close to the 98, that is a thinker. So I'm just taking the 1, 2, 3 steps. Inside the 3 steps here, first step, I'm just going to check what is the base value of the 98 square. Okay, so 98 is close to what? 100. Okay, so 98 is close to 100. Okay, then 100 minus 98 because we having the two values is less here. Okay, so then probably the value is called 2, it will come. And again the same 2 with respect this value, that is the second step. That is 98 minus 2, it will give you the value called what? 96. And next third step, we have finding the 2 square, right? So that 2 square will give you the value. You need to making the square. Okay, that will give you the value called what? 04. If you combine this one, that is 9604 is the answer of this particular sum. Okay, so it is a similar type. You can able to move on here. I'm same like if I want to find the value called 88 square, I'm taking the value called 88 square. Same like here, I'm just taking that. So the closest value, the base value to the 88, I can able to call it as the 100 only. Same like the first step, that is 100 minus 88, I can able to call it as what? That is 12. Okay, the second step is 88 minus 12, that is what we can able to call it as here? That is a thing called 76 here in this one. And third step, that is the value of square in this one, that is 12 square. If you make the value called 144. Okay, so if you make here that 76, if you made like 76144, then it is a wrong answer. Logically guys, this is a 2 digit. If you're squaring that one, it will give you the 4 digit only. It can't able to generate the 5 digits here. So the probably you need to merge this one. Okay, so if you merge this one guys, the value will give you that is 7744. Okay, so make sure you can apply this one and you can able to get the answer. If you want, you can able to try with the other sum as well as. Okay, I'm just going for the type 3 here, type 2 here in this place. So type 2. Okay, the type 2 is above 100. You can take any of the value guys. I'm taking the value called something like 108 square. Okay, I'm taking the value called 108 square. I don't know how what is the values. Same like this here. First 1, 2, 3 steps you having here in this one. So the first step, you need to identify what is the base value here. 108 is close to the base value of 100. Okay. So that is 108. Okay. So that is how we can able to define this one. That is 108. So you can able to define in the multiple thing 108. So plus 8 we having here. Okay. That is the deal here in this one. Okay. So the second step we having the difference is the thing called 8 as a common difference. If you're making this one, it will give you the value called 116. Okay. If you're squaring that 8 square here, so that will give you the value called 64. If you join this one, you will get the value called 11664 is the value. You can able to verify this one and you can able to command this text. Okay. So this is a simple steps we can able to go with this. I just want to explore you not only the above 100. So below 50 also, above 50 also you can able to calculate. So above 50. So first I'm going for the type 3 here in this one. That is called above 50. Okay. Coming to the above 50 guys. You see this one I'm taking. So here you need to still take the value of 100. But the point is that you need to divide something as it is a 50 here. You again need to take the 50. But 50 is not comes as a recognized as base value here. So that we are taking like this. I'm just taking the value called 58 square. I just want to find out this. I don't know how I can able to find out this one. Okay. You see this one guys. So that is 58 is how you can able to define this one. Okay, that is 50 plus 8 you can able to define this one. Okay, so in this one you need to take like different. Okay, that is 50 by 2. That is a one more steps you need to do from the previous one. Okay, so once you done it, so this will give you the value called 25 plus 8 will give you the value called what? 33 you will get. And the third step is what? 8 square. 8 square is equal to what? We can able to call it as the 64. Okay, the value you can able to get here is that is 3364 is the answer. Okay, so this is the value of 58 square. If you want to, you can able to try as well as here. If I try in the value called 68 square. So let me check what it will give you. Okay, so 68 square. 68 square means we can able to call it as 50 plus 18. Okay, you see this one 50 again you need to call it as 50 by 2 because we can't able to take the 50 here this one as a base here. So this will give you the value called 25 plus 18. So this value will give you the value called 43. Now the thing is that your third step is 18 square. 18 square is equal to what? Anyone know this one? So the value is 324. Okay, make sure you remember this one. 18 square is much important here. I'm taking this one guys as 18 square. That is 68 square here in this place. If I taking the 68 square, now I need to merge this one. That is 43 and the 324. I need to merge this one. So this will give you that. So 5-digit number probably here. So it is a 2-digit number as making the square. It need to give the only the 4-digit as a value if you're making the square of the thing. So the probably guys, if you make like that is 4, 3, 3, 2, 4. Like if you made it 1, it's wrong. Okay. You need to make like merge this value of the 3 and 3, which is combining in the last one. Okay. That will give you the value called 4624. That is 4624 is the final answer of this question here. So please kindly take down this particular method. Anyone having doubt? Still you're having the doubt? So please put your comments. So I'll help you there. Okay. And so going on the next type. So this is a next type is called below 50. Can anyone say some number? Okay. I'll take my number. So I'm taking the number called this is a fourth type here. So you must have to understand this. So below 50, I'm taking the value called 47 square. Okay, 47 square. So tell me how the 47 can be made. So the 47 can be made by 50 minus 3 we can able to call it here. Okay, 50 minus 3 we can able to call it as the, so that is what? 47 we can able to call this one. Okay, you see this guys, 50. Again I keep it as 2 here in this place. So that will give you the value called 25. 25 minus 3 I can able to call it as what? That is 22. So now the 3 square is equal to what? We can able to call it as 909. So if you merge this one, that will give you the value called what? 2209. It is the value of 47 square. The same like I'm just going for the same 38. So this is a below, right? So I'm calling the value called 38 square. Okay. So 38 square. So we can able to call it as 50 minus 12. Okay, like what we can able to call this one. So again, by 2 I'm keeping here. Okay, if I keep this one, there is 25 I can get. So minus 12 square. Okay, the minus 12 is there. It will give you the value called what? That will give you the value called 13. Okay, so next step, that is called 12 square. If you make the 12 square, expand the 12 square, it will give you the value called 144 here in the place. So 144, if you're merging this one, so that will give you that. So 13144 is here. It is a 3 digit, it's a 2 digit one. If you're merging this, it will become a, that is 14144. So this is the answer of 38 square. You can able to check in this one. Okay. No, not this value. I just made it wrong thing here. So it will give you the value called 1,444. Okay, you need to merge this one. That is 3 and 1. You need to get merged. So if you merge this one, it will give you the value called 1,444 is the final answer. I hope you clearly understand about this one. So this is a different type of the squaring method. Okay, this is, we can also call it as the Vedic maths. But if you're learning all the Vedic maths, it is not going to help you for your practice on making your calculation accurately inside the time manner. That will not help. So the Vedic maths is so interesting, but we can't able to take all the Vedic maths in a hand in terms of the real time revisions here in solving the questions here. We can take only the few of them. This is one of the part of the Vedic maths here. So to finding the square value, you can able to find out all the value with respect of this type. You don't want to make a time on it, so that you can able to get the answer quickly. If you're making the practice, it will give you only the fraction of second you can able to get the answer. But still you might think that, sir, it will take some more than 10 to 20 to 20 seconds probably. But how are you saying that that is better than the conventional method? Yes, it is a conventional. So it is something like a shortcut you can able to find only you making a proper practice, and as well as the thing called, it's one of the interesting thing you can able to make it out. You can able to solve in the different question. Okay, so this is the one concern. Coming to the point of the, so we just want to deal with the topic called square root now. Okay. So you see this one. So the square root is totally different. In the last class, you have deal with the surds. Okay, surds is different and the square root is different. Okay, so don't confuse with the square root and the surds. Okay, so we having the number called 3025. Okay, I'll give you 1 minute time. I'll give you 1 minute time. How you can able to find out this 3025? Can anyone having any idea about this one? Without any calculator. Without any calculator, we have to solve this. We having a method. That is a method called remaining unit digit method. Okay, so remaining unit digit method. Okay, that is the method called remaining unit digit method. So before taking you to the remaining unit digit method, guys, you must have to know something here. That is what is called unit digit. So unit digit means we can able to call it as the last digit. Okay, so here you need to learn the power cycle. So power cycle mean what? So for example, I having the number called what? So number called 1. I having the number called 1. So if I taking the 1 power 1 is also 1. 1 square, it's also 1. 1 cube is also 1. 1 power 4 is also 1. Going to the 2, we can able to call it as 2 power 1 is 2. Okay. Again, 2 power square is 4. 2 power cube is 8. And 2 power 4 is, that we can able to call it as 16. You need to call only the last digit. Okay. So it is 6. So 2 power 5 is 32. Okay. You see this one? So you consider the last digits here. Consider the last digits here. And so 32 is coming, and 2 power 6 is, we can able to call it as 64. You see 64. And 2 power 7 is, that is 1, 2, 8. 8. And 2 power 7, 8, we can able to call it as 2, 1, 6. You see this one, guys? So 2, 5, 6. Okay. So you see this one, the value, it will keep on repeating like 2, 4, 8, 6, 2, 4, 8, 6. The cycle will keep on repeating. The power will keep on repeating like a cycle, so that we can able to call it as a power cycle here. So then I can able to call that 1, we having that 1 only. Okay. And 2, we having, for the number called 2, we having the 2, 4, 8, 6. So then number of power cycle, we can able to call it as 4 here, this one. Coming to the 3, guys. So 3, we can able to call it as 3 power 1 is 3. 3 square is 9. And 3 cube is what? 27. We can call it as a 7 here. And 3 power 4 is, last digit is ending with 1, that is 81. So that we can able to call it as 1 here. So 3 power 5 is also 3, and 3 power 6 is also end with 9, and 3 power 7 is also end with 7, and 8 also it will end with 1. Okay, so that coming to the number call 3, it will also having the power cycle of 3971. Okay, so that probably here also we having the 4-digit value, 4 power factors here we can able to call this one. And coming to the number called 4 here, that is 4 power 1 is equal to what? That is 4. So 4 square we can able to call it as the 16, that is 6. 4 cube is 64, that is 4 again. So 4 power 5, that we can able to call it as again 6 here. So it only the variable, only the factor we having in the 4, that is 2 factors here, that is 4 and 6. So that is the power factorization for the number 4 is, so 4 and 6 only. Only the 2 here we can having this one. And going for the number 5, we can able to take it as only one only come, that is a 5. 5 square is 5, and 5 cube is also 5. 5 power 4 is also last digit is end with 5. All the things is ending with a 5 only here in the place. Okay, so that is 5 only here. That is power factor of the 5 is only 5. Okay, and next digit that is 6. So 6 power 1 is 6. 6 square is 36, ending with last digit as 6. And 6 cube is also ending with the last digit at 6 here in this place. So the probably guys, the thing like we having this one that is ending with 6 only here. That is only 1 is the factor here. And 7, coming to the 7 guys, 7 per 1 is what? Anyone? Okay, 7 per 1 is 7. 7 square is last digit is ending at 9. That is 49. I can call it as the 9. Okay, because last digit is a matter to define the power cycle. And go to this one. Next thing we can able to call it as, that is 3 it will come. And again if you multiply, it will give you the value called 1. Okay, this is the 7931 is the power factor of the number 7 here. Again I can call it as the number called 4 here in the place. And going for the 8, so that you see this one, 8 power 1 is 8. Okay, so 8 power 1 is 8. 8 square is what? 64. That is 4 it will give. 8 power cube is what? That is 8 power cube is equal to what guys? It will give you the value called 512. Okay, so 512. That is large digit is ending with 2. And again if you multiply that, it will give you the value called 6. And again if you multiply, it will give you the value called 8. So that value of 8 we can able to call it as 8, 4, 2, 6. Okay, we having the 4 factors of this one. Coming to the 9 guys, you see this one, 9 power 1 is 9. 9 square is 1. 9 power 1 is 9. 9 square is what? 81. That is large digit is 1. 1919. It will having only the 2 digits here. That I can able to call it as the only 2. Okay, so coming to the 10. So 10 power 1 is 0. 10 square is 0. Everything of 0 with respect to the 10, we will give you the only the value of the 0 is the only thing here. That is 0 is the only factor. We can able to call it as for the 10th number, you having that 1 power cycle. I request everyone, so please take it down this power cycle. Because if you understanding this power cycle with respect to the unit digit only, you can able to approach the term from the remaining digits here. If you're not able to understand this, it's a very difficult you to understand this one with this method, because this method will reduce your time half of them. Okay, so probably you can able to practice this one. Make sure you can able to practice. No need to memorize. No need to memorize. Okay, so please practice and understand it. If you're still having any doubt, so please let me know in the comment box so that I'll solve this one. Okay, so I hope you are done with this one, guys. I just move with the question. With using this method, the power cycle, I'm just going to solve how I can able to solve this one. Okay, so first, guys, you need to have some logic. Okay, so how the logic will work here is, so here it is a square. Okay, inside the square, I having the 4 values. Okay, so the only the square value, it will not represent it. For example, if my value is that is 48. Okay, so everyone will say that this is a square root of 48. Okay, if someone is saying the cube, okay, this is a cube root and this is a 4 times of root. So like what the many people will say this number as once they see in the figure, but only the square root will not have any notation except the square root box. They will not able to indicate that number series to mention what kind of the square root it is. So make sure you understand without any notation of the number, it is representing the square. box, we can able to call it as that is a square root. Okay, so if it is that, it will become a cube root, and if it is not, that will become a tetra root. If the 4 indicating that only the square, they don't indicate any number here, then you need to understand by that. Okay, so the probably this is one of the thing I just want to include here in the space. Probably moreover here. So if you're seeing the square root, guys, we having the 4 value inside. Okay, if I'm taking the value outside from the square, so it will come as 2 digit. 4 digit, it is coming outside as 2 because it is a square. Okay, so that is the logic we can have it here. So what I'll do is I'm just taking the value like this. Okay, so once I take like this here, I'm just dividing this one. Okay, so the one portion, so this portion is I'm using the thing called unit digit. Okay, this portion I'm using the term called unit digit, and this portion I'm calling the thing called remaining digit. Okay, you see this one? So this is the, if you combine that one, that you can able to call it as the remaining unit digit. Okay, so going on with here, guys. So remaining unit digit is one of the easiest method to solve. Only you breaking the logic equally. Okay, so you see this one, guys. So if you take this one unit digit, I'm taking the value like this. Okay, so unit digit, you know about the unit digit is related to the power cycle only. So going towards, so which value is matching the last digit? Okay, so coming to this one, that is only the 5 square, it giving the last digit as 5. You see, all the remaining values are not giving the last digit as 5 in the square terms. Okay, so only the 5 square will give you the last digit at 5. So then the value here we can commit as 5. And next, what about 30? 30 will fall under the remaining category. So how we can able to find out this one? One portion, that is right side portion, it will be apply for the unit digit method, and this left side portion you can able to apply for the remaining digit method. Okay, so that 30 you can able to call it here in the place. Let me see how we can able to put out this value as 30 here. Okay, you see this one, guys. So this is an approximation where the 30 will fall under the square. If you're finding this one, so that is 30 is falling under what? That is 25 and 36, it is getting fall here. So that is where it is get fall. That is 5 square. So it is falling between this area only, it will get filled here. So then probably, guys, you need to call it as, so you need to take the initial value only. You shouldn't take the 6 square. So it is falling into the middle of the one. So I need to take the next value of that one. No, you should have to take only the initial value here. The initial value is what? That is 55 square is the answer. Okay, here we got the 5, and here also we get the 5 within the range. So that we can able to call it as the 55 square is the answer of this one. You don't want to spend anything here. Logically proving on that, you can able to get the answer quickly way. Okay, so this is the one of the easiest question. Let me solve. So the same way of the thing with respect to this question here. There is 1296 here in this place. Okay, so how I can able to solve the 1296? So it is also the 4-digit number. When you're taking outside, it will give you only the 2-digit value. Okay, so let me take to the center here, and I'm just breaking down like this. I told you, right? The right side is for what? Unit digit. Left side is for what? That we can able to call it as remaining digit. Okay, so again, I'm seeing this one. So this is my square value. You need to check which square value which give you the value called that is last digit as 6. Okay, you see this one, guys. So that 4 square is also giving the last digit as 6. 6 square is also giving the last digit as 6 here in this place. Okay, so going onward, guys, you just want to check how the value is being defined here in this place. Okay, so that is 6 square is also giving the last digit as 6, and 4 square is also giving the last digit as 6 here in this place. Okay, so now you need to check here in this one. It will come either 4 or 6, but we need to decide which is the value it will give you. That we need to decide here. Okay, so now I'm taking this one, guys. Okay, I'm taking this one. So now I have decided the last digit. Now what about the remaining digit, sir? What about the remaining digit? So you will check remaining digit will fall under in which category. You see this one? It is exactly falling under the 9 and 16. So that is in between this area, it will get chose. So probably you need to take what? Many initial value. Initial value is equal to what? That is 30. So that is 3. That is 3 you need to take. Whether now the point is that you need to confirm whether the thing is the thing like whether it has come for 34 or 36. So that is the point we just want to discuss now. So going onwards, guys. So I just want to use you something, a very basic thing here. So we will take the value called 34 square. I told you, right? You need to how to find the 34 square below 50. That's a method. You can apply on it. You can get the answer, guys. Okay. So that is 54, 34. We can able to call it as how? That is 50 minus 17. Like we can, no. So 15 minus 16, we can able to call it as 34 here. If you take down this one, guys, that is 50 by 2. You need to make it here. So minus 16, I make it to this one. So this one will give you the 25. So minus 16, what will give you? That the value called 9. Okay. So 9, I'll get here in this place. Okay. So 9, I will get here in this place. Now you check this one. That is, we having the value called 16 square. 16 square is equal to what, guys? The value is equal to what? That is 256. That it will not give you the value, that is 256. It will give you here. So if you make this one, guys, so this will, you should not take like this directly. So you should have to integrate with this one, because as it is a 10 digits more than the difference here, so that we making the difference, that will give you the value called 1156. So that is not even related to it. So then probably here the answer is equal to what? We can able to call it as the 36 square, because you see this one, 35 square is equal to 1225. That is 36 square is equal to 1296. So the probably this is the correct answer of the question. I hope you understand about this one. Guys, everyone clear? Anyone having the doubt? So still you're having the doubt in this pattern to finding the 1296 or the previous one. So please command me. I'll help you out there. Okay. So go into the next question, guys. Okay. So this is also the same way of the thing. But what is the answer? I'm just giving to your hand. So the answer for this one, we can able to call it as 72 square. Okay. And so 5027921. It is not mandatory that you need to break up. Always you can able to do this. You see this one, the last digit here, that is ending with 1. Okay. So then this is a 1 portion and this is 1 portion. So 79, you just think, only the thing is that you need to know what is the value of the square. 79 will fall under what? 8 8s are 64 and 9 9s are 81. In between the 8 to 9, it will comes here. So then the value, the last digit is giving the unit digits called 1. So then probably which value? That is either 1 square will give you or 9 square will give you the 1. Because 9 square is equal to 81. 1 square is also give you the 1. So the probably the answer for this one is 89. Okay. So 3, 3, 4, 2, 2, 5. So here in the place, guys, you check out here, we having the 5 digits here. I told you, if you having the 4 digit instead of the square root, if you're taking outside of it, it will give you the 2 digit value. But if you're having the 3, 4, 2, 2, 5 like the way of the 5 digit number, so then how you will calculate here? How you will break down this one? So here in this one, the same like you need to break down like this. Okay. Like this one. Okay. Because 3225, it is a 5 digit number. Once it is coming outside, guys, it will give you the 3 digit number. That is the logic of the square root here. Okay. If you break down like this, the last digit is 5. Obviously, it is going to be the 5 because we don't have another option in the square in terms of the 5. We don't have nothing here. So we will put it up the value called 5 only here. Okay. And so, sorry, I just made it up here quickly here. Then I'm taking the 342. So 342 means 18 square. We can able to call it as that is 324. So you can 324 is a max minimum 1. So we can able to directly take it up. Now you see this one, guys, that is 207936. So 6 digits again, it will give you again the 3 digits here. So now I can able to what to do, sir. Now you can able to take the value like, so 2079 is 1 portion and 36 is 1 portion. So which is the value will give you the last digit is 6. Either it is 6 or 4. But what about the 2079? Can anyone having any idea? Sir, we have learned only about the 12 square only, 13 square only, but how do we know the 2079, sir? So check quickly, check some randomly. So 2059, which square will take? I know that 50 square will give you the value called what? 2500. Then it will be between the 40 square and 50 square only. I'm just going to check. The 40 square is equal to what? That is 1600. Okay. So then I'll check with the 45 square. So how you will find the 45 square? That you can go to say that 50 minus 5. Okay. I'm calling as by 2 here. So that will give you what? That is 25. So 25 minus 3. Okay. 25 minus 5. We can able to call it as what? That is what? That's what we can able to call it as. That is 20. We can able to call this one. And next we having the value called 5 square. If we made it out, that will give you the value called 2025. The value of 45 square is exactly the 2025. It is a very closest to the 2079 because you can't able to take the 46 square. If you want to check, you can also check here in this one. That is 46 square. You can able to call it as 50 minus 4. You can able to take this one. That is 50 by 2. That you can able to call it as 25. So minus 4, you can able to call it as 21. It is going beyond that because you see this one 21, and then if you're making the square root here, it will making this 2116 here, it will come. So that is 2116 is greater than the 2079. So the probably guys, the answer for this one, we will say it as that is 445 6. 456 square is the exact value you will get. So the only if you're practicing the few question in breaking up the value, you can able to easily find out the answer. Okay, so make sure you practicing all this one in a very good way. So that is a very important thing here. If it is not, it will make you the very difficult in this one, guys. Okay, and next one, I'm just going to show you the next thing. So make sure you do this as a part of your homework. Let me see how many of them solving this one. Anyone having any doubt, you can able to post it in the group. Okay. And next, we just want to explore the topic called cube root. Okay. So cube root means it will indicated by the 3. Okay, like the 3, if it is indicated, we can able to understand that is a particular topic is belongs to, that is cube root here. Okay, so going onwards, so that I'm taking the number. You see this one, guys. So here we having the 6-digit number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 digits are here in this one. If I taking outside here, how many digits will come? Can anyone give me the answer? How many digits will come outside if you're taking the value? No idea? Okay. So if you're taking the value outside, that will give you the value called only 2 digits here. Because you see, we having the 3 digits, it is a cube root, right? So in the previously you have solved the square root. So square root means if you're having the 4 digits as inside, if you're taking outside means it will give you the 2 digits outside. Okay, and go into this one, that is if you're having the, in coming to the cube root, guys, if you're having the cube root 3 values inside, it will give you the 1 digit outside. If you're having the 6 digit inside, it will give you the 2 digit outside. Reason is it is a because of cube root. Okay, a same like I'm just taking the value here 110592. Okay, so I believe you know the values of the cube as well as here. I'm breaking down like this, guys. I'm done. So once I break down this, I'm just going to see my the cube value here. You can able to see all the value. Tell me which cube value is ending with the 2. What value? Have you checked out? Okay. So the value is 8. Okay. The 8 cube will give you the value called 512 here. Okay. So then the last digit is 2 here in the place. So then obviously my last digit is 8 here in this place. Okay. So going onwards, I having the thing called 110. Okay. How you will take the value called 110 here? That is 110. We can able to call it as in which range the 110 will fall under. Okay. If you are checking this one, you have to remember which particular line that 110 is coming at all. So between the 4 cube and the 5 cube, that the 110 is coming up. 4 cube is what, guys? We can able to call it as 64. Okay. So that is 4 cube is 64, 5 cube is 125. Make sure you remember this, all the value you have taken down in your notes. Make sure you, this is also basics. You need to memorize this one. We don't have any shortcuts here, but you see this one. So in between this place, there is 110 is follow. So then you need to call the minimized value. Minimized value is equal to what? That is 48 cube. So very simply, we have find out this value, guys. Okay. So this is how this particular same value also you have to find. Okay. So now you're having the 4 digits here. Again, still it will give you the digit of again. So 2 digits only here in the place. So the last digit is 2. Obviously, it is 8. Okay. So that 18 cube is the only answer of this one. Now you see this one. We're having the how many digits? 6 digits are there. Then it's a cube root here. Once it is coming outside of this one, it will give you the value called 2 digit. So the last digit is ending with 9. Which value will give you the last digit as 9? Can anyone say which value, which number will give you the last digit as 9 in the cube value? So that is 9 only. So the 9 cube value is equal to what? That is 729 we can able to call it as. So the probably the last digit is ending with 9. So remaining letters, that is 2053. So you can able to take down this one. If you take down this, guys, it will give you the value called 59 cube is the correct answer here. And going to the next one, 592704. How you will break it down? Again, I'm just break it down like a 3 cross through. Okay, that is by like this. I'm just saying that what is a 4 number. I mean, which number will give you the last digit of 4 in the cube value. So that is 4 only. Okay, the remaining value, that is 8. 8 cube, we can able to call it as what? That is 512. Okay, so that is 512 it will give. So that is it is related to the what? That is 592. If you take the 9 cube, that will go for the value called 7 to 9. The 9 cube value is equal to 7 to 9. So probably we can't able to take this one. So 8 4 is the correct answer. So going to the next one, guys, you see this one that the value is giving that so many things. That is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Now 7 digit is having. Then you need to get the value called 3 digits here. So then how I can able to break down this one? There is this place one thing as one of the portion, remaining is next. So what is the value? Will give you the last digit as 3 here in the place. Anyone remember? Whether the 3 will give or 7 will give? What digit will give you the last digit as? So 3. That is the last digit here. That is we can able to call it as that is 137. The 7 cube will give you the value called 7 cube will give you that will generate the value as the last digit as 3 here in the place. And next that is 13 cube will closely give the value called 2571. So the probably this is the one you must have to take down in your respective note. Okay. So please make sure you're remembering this value, guys, and you are practicing this one every time. Okay. And tell me once you're done with the all the homework which I am sharing here. Okay. So make sure you're doing this homework on your respective notebook here, and then or you can able to practice. If you have any doubt on this one, so please don't hesitate to ask. Okay, so this is the topic. We just giving the introduction of the square root and the cube root. In the next class, we just want to evaluate for with the topic called that is application of the square root and how we can able to directly apply here in the simplifications. So this is the thing we just going to deal in the next class. I think you are clear with this topic. So still you having any doubt? So please don't forget to comment in the chat box so that I'll clarify the doubt in any time. So thank you. Have a nice day, guys.
Hey, hold on, I'm back. I would like to inform you that we've been able to reach 1000 plus subscribers on our YouTube channel and 3000 plus students have been watching our videos every day. I'm super excited to inform you that in last 2 months, we've been able to conduct around 50 drives and around 100 plus students have been selected for various MNCs. The packages are ranging from 3.5 to 10 lakhs. Stay tuned for more information by subscribing us on our YouTube channel, by liking our social media platforms like Facebook, Insta, and LinkedIn. Thank you.